Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Abby Bliss White and today I have a guest in the house. This is my son Emmett and he is home from winter break and he is the one that I send all over New York to smell perfume. So he has a pretty good nose, would you say?
I think so.
And so he's going to begrudgingly play with a little bit of perfume today. What I thought we would do is walk through this adorable Maison Dior line together. We're gonna smell these. I'm gonna talk a little bit about each one and then Emmett's gonna share his favorite and I'll share mine. But I first wanted to say thank you.
Of course.
He is a very sweet kid. Do you want to tell him a little bit about yourself?
Sure. I mean,
they don't know anything about you except that you are my pride and joy.
of course.
And he does live in New York City.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do there?
I got a school at the new school. I studied journalism and spent a lot of time all over the 5 boroughs.
Yes, he does. He really takes his education in New York for real. Part of the education is living in New York, and he gets all over that city. So, quick little note before we get started. So it's not just me that he has to smell the perfumes from. Emmett is often wined and dined in New York City because people will come into town, friends of ours, and take him out. But I do have...
Very much appreciated.
do have one funny story where my husband's boss, he always takes his wife to New York for her birthday. They're big foodies and they basically every year go eat at the top 10 best restaurants or whatever was listed. Not best, but is that what they do?
It's the New York Times top 10 list.
They go to, yeah, New York Times top 10. I like this tradition. I want to go. But anyhow, Emmett was bombarded again. They came in town. They took him out to dinner, but the wife had done some birthday shopping and was doing some perfume shopping, and she and her sister were, you can tell them the rest.
I don't remember the rest.
So she and her sister were making him they had been perfume shopping at Bergdorf's and Saks, and they were pulling out all these Tom Ford samples and making him smell. So I just laughed because this poor guy, it's not just me, it's many people make him go and sniff.
It's not a difficult job.
So he is such a trooper. Okay, let's go ahead and dive in. So you guys, this little discovery kit is just so adorable. And again, I am a fan of the Maison this is the Dior's Privé line, and this is the perfect way to kind of get to know some of their fragrances if you're on the fence. So they come in these adorable little bottles. I mean, hello, is this so cute?
It's cute.
So cute, and it's enough, you guys, definitely to give you an idea of whether you feel like it is full bottle worthy. So what we were going to do is kind of go through the entire perfume line, take a sniff of them, and kind of give you our thoughts. Okay, so the first one is the Oud Ispahan. And you guys, this one is an oud, and it is rose, balsamic, amber, woody, and warm spices. So this one falls under one of their oriental. So on their site, they have them kind of described in different categories from orientals to kind of their light florals. So this is gonna fall in the category of a oriental. And I want to see what you think about that guy.
It's pretty sharp.
Yeah, this one, you guys, has a very smoky, that's what I'm smelling, very smoky element, probably from that oud. It's definitely, I smell the wood in it.
Yeah, I mean, they always smell somewhat natural, but it definitely smells like
natural
bark or something like that. Not a bad way.
No, 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 you guys, you definitely are smelling the oud, the woodiness. I definitely am getting a lot of smoke. I'm not getting a lot of the florals in this, and it also has a little bit of amber. But this one is very pretty. I'm gonna be interested to smell it in like about 10 minutes. But the first, when you say sharp, it's smelling kind of earthy. And I'm smelling a lot of that wood. I'm wood and smoke. So definitely an interesting, okay. What would you rank that on a scale from 1 to 10 yourself?
I guess 6 or some. It's a little earthy for me.
Yeah.
I like tones that are sharp, but it's like a little, it's not musky, it's just a little bit too natural, I guess.
Yeah, earthy is a good,
yeah.
You like something a little sharper and brighter.
A little brighter for sure, yeah.
Brighter. Okay, the next one is BALADE SAUVAGE. You guys, it tends to want to focus on Emmett and I, so if you cannot see the bottle, this one is a woody, fruity, green, sweet, and citrus. So this one's gonna be a little bit brighter, and this one comes, it is in the category of the sensuals, okay? So sensual, I'm gonna be interested to see what you think about that guy.
It's sweet.
It definitely has.
But it's not like, it's not piercingly sweet. It's not like what I would associate with like vanilla or like anything like that. It's calmly sweet.
You guys, this one also is being described as having fig, hedione, orange blossom, rose, and some solar peach notes. Actually, now that we see that it has, I definitely now am smelling the peach. Can you smell that a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is in the sensual line, and what would you rank this guy? And you're not required to like any of them?
No. Probably like a 5. I probably wouldn't wear it myself just because it's a little too sweet.
Sweet and fruity?
Yeah, it's just a little sweet, I think. Or it feels a little heavy.
It feels heavy to you?
Or sorry, excuse me, smells heavy. I feel like it would feel heavy on me.
You feel like it would feel heavy. Okay, no, that's interesting. Okay, the next thing we have is in the light floral, and I'm intrigued by the kind of light florals because I've really been enjoying more of the kind of heavy, kind of vanilla, warmer fragrances in this cold, kind of nasty weather today. But as we're coming into spring, I would love to pick up one of these from the Maison Dior line in something a little bit lighter. So in this light floral, just smell that guy, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about the notes. So this one is a green, citrus, musky, woody, fresh spices. You guys, the top notes, it has bergamot, bitter orange, lemon, and then again, it's got some white tea, honeysuckle, as well as black currant and hedione in there. There is definitely a musk in it.
It's a light musk.
Yeah, this is a light, what do you think about this? Is nice.
I like that one. I usually wouldn't consider wearing anything that was musky, but I would wear that one.
And I think that's the funny thing, you guys. Musk, when it's done right, can be just absolutely gorgeous. But for a long time, I was like, oh, I don't like musks. And I actually have tons of perfume with musk in it. If it's blended properly, it smells amazing. This definitely smells more like spring, summer fragrance to me. Or I mean, you could wear these year round, or for someone who likes more of a light floral. Some florals can just be way too strong for me. So I like something that's gonna be a little bit more, give me a little boost of energy and lift. Okay, what would you rank that guy?
Like an 8, I would definitely wear that.
8, okay. We're gonna set this one over here, guys. Wait, that one is a winner. That is really pretty.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna be interested to see what he thinks about this guy. This next one is Gris Dior. And Gris Dior is a rose patchouli mix. This is in the, this is just in their floral category. And again, this is woody, earthy, is described as woody, earthy, rose patchouli, balsamic, and warm spices. I'm gonna see what you think about that guy. It also has a touch of oak moss in this, so it kind of has a little bit of a vintage DNA to this, but the rose patchouli mix is really gorgeous, and the Dior Gris is kind of like, you know, the gray. I'm
usually a big floral fan. It feels like you said a little aged, and I don't have the best picture of, I guess, how to describe it, but it smells almost like vintage barber shop in a way, a little bit. Not in a negative way, but for someone who usually likes florals, I think this is oak
moss. So you guys,
I think that's a little overpowering for me.
Okay, so this is what his mom wears. So I love Gris Dior, you guys. It is, if you like rose patchouli, you're going to like this. I was laughing because I was gonna be, no.
I still would have said the same thing.
Exactly. But that's why I like this, is that the thing about this one, there is, even when I first tried this, I was like, ooh, it kind of dries down. And I don't want to say the word old or mature. It really has, it would be more probably for someone of my age.
Aged.
Yeah, aged, as he was saying. But I love this one because when it verges between a modern and kind of an older fragrance. That's what I would say. So there's something in here that I like because it kind of reminds me of old school. Would you kind of say old school?
Yeah, absolutely.
Classic. To me, this is where I feel like when I'm wearing my pearls and kind of dressing up, I wear it all the time in my jeans and t-shirts as well. But this to me just has some sort of warmth. And I also find that I can wear this year round, and it changes kind of when I wear this in the winter, has kind of a different element versus in the more spring, summer. So, okay. What would you rank this guy? He's like a 0?
No, not a 0. I liked it. Like a 6 or something.
A 6. Okay.
No, it's not like it's not poor smell.
No, you guys, this does not. It's not one that you were like I think we're both a little bit like.
I think I would like date myself if I wore it myself.
Yes.
Just in terms of.
So it's not someone who, this probably is not for someone who's under 20 years old.
It could be.
It could be. Any perfume is. Okay, next one. That's why I didn't want to tell you which one. I don't know if you've ever smelled that on me before.
I definitely have had like hints of it. I haven't, it's not prominent. You kind of blend stuff.
Yeah, I tend to, you guys, I like to layer different things, and I'll try one thing in the morning and then put something on in the afternoon. So I will be like, ooh, I don't really know what I'm wearing. Okay, the next one is in the light floral again. This one is going to be Rose Gipsy. I'm gonna have you smell it while I read off the notes. Okay, so the main accords of this are rose, obviously, green, floral, warm, spicy, and citrus. This has in it rose demi, green notes, and floral. This is basically a rose fragrance, and it's going to be in their light floral line. What do you think?
I like it.
You gotta like rose.
Yeah,
right?
I was gonna say it's very like pointed, like it's clearly rose.
Now the thing about rose is I sometimes even feel like rose can be dated or not dated, but you need to really like it. I don't like all rose. I like rose patchouli or rose oud combinations. But this one to me feels like a light, watery, really wearable rose, but you definitely, I mean, it smells like roses.
Yeah.
And it's not synthetic. Do you know what I mean by synthetic?
I do.
Okay, so, I mean, to me, it smells pretty.
No, it smells very natural. I was gonna say it smells more like a floral, just straight up than a light floral.
Yeah.
Just because it has, such a clear smell to it.
That is good, because I was like, when I think of the light florals, I would have thought the same thing. I feel like this has a very projected rose scent, very kind of like, you're right, I would have put it in florals.
Yeah.
Good job. See, look, he's got the nose. So you guys, this one, this isn't going to be my favorite one, but it's not bad whatsoever. It just is someone who loves rose, and I would say light and watery, it's strong rose, but it's not heavy. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I agree.
Like
it's not weighing.
No. Like, so I guess that's why it is in the light floral. So it's described properly. What would you rank that guy?
Like a 5.
5.
I'm not a huge, I haven't necessarily had a huge introduction to rose, but.
Yes, I would agree. Then we're gonna move on, you guys. We are now moving on to Bois d'Argent. I'm gonna be curious to see what he thinks about this. Is another one that is in the sensual fragrance, and I'm going to tell you something about Zoe too once we smell that one. So you guys, this is a woody, balsamic, powdery, floral, sweet, and honey scent. And it has aromatic juniper berries, smelling dry and fresh, cypress and cold. Powdery iris creates the top of the composition. The heart is sweet, woody with an intensive aromatic incense, and then the base adds up to a warmly and sensual fragrance with vanilla, musk, amber, woody notes, honey, and leather. What's your thought on this guy?
It's quiet.
Yes,
Yeah.
So with the description of this guy, you would almost, that would to be like, whoa, that's going to be very strong. And then, but you guys, this is, I almost find it to be not sweet, but a little bit.
A little sweet.
Yeah, but not in a bad way. I think it's the honey. Honey.
Yeah. I don't know, I usually like connotate sweet scents with like overpoweringly like vanilla or something like that, but this one's very mellow.
I think one thing about sweet, because I often say, ooh, I like some sweeter fragrances, but I don't mean like, ooh, go grab that vanilla over there, that vanilla. The sweetness is, I do like a little bit of that, a toned down sweetness, an adult sweetness, and I would probably place this one in that category. I actually really like that one.
I would wear it.
Okay, so this is what my daughter wears, and this is this Eau de Toilette vanille fragrance, and I want to see what you think of this guy.
Yeah, that's like what I traditionally associate.
So this is what
sweet.
This would be what he would traditionally think of as sweet. And it doesn't smell bad.
No.
This just is sugar. I mean, it smells like cotton candy.
Agreed.
Cotton candy.
I always connotate it with like cupcake smell.
Yeah, cupcakes, all of that. This has a bit of sweetness to it. Like Zoe really liked this one, and I thought that was interesting. So what I'm saying is she does kind of like that kind of cupcakey sugar. She's 17, so that's totally appropriate. But she was smelling these and she was like, I really like this one. That's what she had said. So what would you put that down for your
7?
7.
I would wear it.
Yeah. Okay. I actually really.
I don't know if it would be the
top, like.
Well, no, I just don't think it would be the primary scent that I would wear, but it would definitely be like either one that I would consider layering.
Yes.
Or that I would wear for like a specific occasion, I guess.
Yes.
I don't really know exactly what specific occasion I would wear it for, but.
This is a pretty scent. I think it's definitely worth, you know, I want to wear this a little bit on my skin to see how it kind of tones down. Okay, I'm going to be interested to see, because you guys, here's another one. This is Dior's Ambre Nuit. And amber scents tend to be, they're gonna be a little bit, and typically a little bit more rich. This is an amber rose. It has citrus notes, soft, spicy, animalic. This is like one of their top best sellers. But I am an amber fan, but this is gonna be curious to see what Emmett thinks about this. This falls in the Oriental category. And this is going to It opens up with kind of a bright, kind of crisp grapefruit, bergamot kind of scent opening, and then turns into a Turkish rose with some red pepper in it, and then it rounds up with some warm amber notes. So I want to see what you think about that.
I was gonna say it smells like organic almost.
Organic?
Yeah, not in the sense of like unpesticide.
No,
but just
no.
like it smells. It smells like it intentionally made organic. Like it smells less natural, I would say, than some of the other ones we've smelled.
Yeah.
But it still like holds a certain freshness to it, I guess.
And that's really funny, because so ambers can be really thick and kind of molassesy.
Yeah.
Definitely have like spices in it. Like a lot of times you can smell like, sometimes I think of them as like cookie, like cinnamon and like kind of that rich nutmeggy kind of stuff. But this one, you guys, is a wearable amber. So this is going to have a little bit of fizz in it, a little bit of lightness in this. So if you're not sure if you actually like amber, like this is one that I recommend to people if they're, you know, don't like that thick kind of amber, but they kind of want to get into that more kind of rich fragrances. This one's just soft, wearable. It dries down really pretty on the skin. It is not going to like project out and make like be super heavy.
Yeah.
And I wondered if you smelled any sort of like gourmandy, anything like that, like. Not really.
I don't think
Yeah.
I'm trained enough to
No,
say.
well, the other amber that I like is Maison Francis Kirkjohn, which is the Grand Soir. So Grand Soir, you guys, is going to be that thick, luxurious, like kind of guys wear down to. Oh, what would you rank this guy? Amber Nuit.
6. I know I'm kind of
6.
staying in the same
No.
corridor of numbers.
You're
but-
totally fine. I think that we've come up with a couple that you actually would like.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so last but not least, and again, I've been really curious about this. This is the Sakura, and this is going to be in the light floral. So let's go smell that, and I'll give the notes off. I'm gonna see. So Sakura is floral, powdery, rose, fresh, greens, and you guys, there's jasmine, rose, Japanese cherry blossom, and hedione with a base of mimosas, violet, and white musk. So I'm gonna be, I have something to say. This is the first time I've actually smelled this one too. What is your thoughts?
I feel like the musk was almost the most prominent in this one. Not that the musk in this scent was the most prominent scent, but compared to all the others, I feel like the musk stood out the most for me in that one.
Okay.
But also because I feel like the flowers you just mentioned that were used were like toned down.
Toned down. So when I smelled this, you guys, it definitely is kind of this, like I would say when you were saying this is categorized as a light floral, but to me it kind of shot up as like floral. And I can't always wear a ton of that. So I'm not feeling like it's totally a light fragrance. Would you say that?
I would agree.
Okay. So it's in that category, but the intensity of it is it's hitting me with a little bit too much of, not rose necessarily. I think it's like, maybe it is that mix. I'm getting a lot of that hot, you know, too much floral for myself.
Yeah.
I need a little bit of something to tone it down and hold it down. And so the musk to me is not, I'm not getting that as much.
Yeah, they're not getting the musk as much.
Not to myself, I don't know.
I may just be adverse to musk, so I smell it even when I
When I say the word musk, you're like, no, musk, okay. You might, I think that Chanel Bleu has some musk.
I'm sure it does. Again, my nose training is genuinely minimal, but
he's pretty good, you guys. He'll let me know. He'll be like, no, mom.
Well, for her, I can do pretty good. I have a good idea.
He has a good idea of what I like, or even if it's more of a mature fragrance, you're able to be like, it's still on the prettier side. So thank you.
Of course.
So he gets to live by Scent Bar, where they have all those niche fragrances.
They have cool stuff.
Neiman Marcus.
Mm-hmm.
So I always wondered if they're nice to him, because I always say, I promise your mom will actually buy something if I can, but are they nice when you go in?
They're always friendly. I mean, I just approach them and tell them what I'm doing, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna buy anything today, but my mom definitely will buy something at some point.
I will, yes.
Asterisk some point, but yeah, they're always friendly to me, depending, like Scent House is like a little kind of small retail space that's
Like
manned by one person, so.
Yeah, the Scent Bar is
and then
more-
some of the bigger ones, even so,
Yeah.
you know,
I know.
customer service is always their highest priority, so.
Well, he's actually been charmed a few people where they've even like sent me a bunch of samples in the mail. So like that was, well, they were super sweet. They were like, you know, an 18-year-old coming in, sorry, 19-year-old coming in. But I just appreciate you doing that. He lives in the Big Apple. What would we rank this guy?
I mean, not to be mean to it, but it's probably the lowest for me. Like
I know.
4 or something.
You guys, and it's so funny because I love the name of that I was like, ooh, I'm gonna love Sakura. And that one's not doing it for me either. I actually felt like I might even get a headache a little bit from that one.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just probably, I kind of steer clear of like real strong florals I have.
Yeah.
Okay, so I would say in our, I think our winners of this for both, except for me, you guys, Gris Dior is absolutely a masterpiece. So the winner, I would say,
it's Bois d'Argent.
yeah, say it.
I mean, I don't speak French, but Bois d'Argent.
Yeah, there we go. This guy right here. This is a sensual fragrance, but both of my kids really like this one.
Mm-hmm.
And this one is woody, balsamic, powdery, a little bit floral, sweet, and it has a little bit touch of honey in this. So it has a little bit of sweetness, but it's definitely toned down. And one other thing is I can't do a whole lot of super powdery scents. If it's choking kind of, like powdery can kind of be choking. He's had to smell some powderies for me. I can't do that too much. It feels like it's choking. This is a really pretty fragrance. So that one, and then we have the Cachemire. I'm butchering, but we'll try to do the best we can. And you guys, this one is this again in that floral light. And again, that one is going to be, this is going to be green citrus musky. It's got some musk in there. Woody, fresh, and fresh spicy. So I like this one too. I'm gonna smell these one more time. We'll do one final winner. If you had to pick one today, which one would you do?
Probably.
The winner, the Mr. Emmett White winner.
I like citruses. Like,
yeah.
It's a known that I like citruses. So.
He likes citrus. You often even pick things out that, for me, that have a little bit of a burst of citrus in it. So, you guys, I would say, what would you say overall about this? Do you have any thoughts on? I haven't made you go to this one yet.
No.
I actually
I think they're all well, obviously well mixed. It's the Dior scent, but like they all had their merits. I didn't think any of them were terrible.
Yes, good.
Which I guess that's nice.
Definitely nice. I'm trying to think of anyone that you've smelled that was terrible.
They're not usually awful.
Like, you know, he's not a huge fan of the Tom Fords.
Not particularly.
Yeah, I think that again, they kind of all smell the same to you,
Mm-hmm.
or
Somewhat,
yeah. So anyways, he is a trooper. I'm so happy to have him home. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for watching Mr. Emmett White and myself go through a little bit of perfume love, and thank you for participating.
Of course.
They really want Zoe to come on. Do you think you could get her on?
I feel like she'll be a little stage frightened, but
we'll work on it. We got one kind of outgoing kid, and he's low energy because he's a little sick today, you guys. Normally he's a little bit more.
That's fair.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a happy holiday, and I just appreciate all you guys. You want to say anything?
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Okay, bye.